What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today's going to be a sports weekend ramble, guys. I was not able to watch the Michigan game or the Michigan State game. Things happened in life that happened, and I wasn't able to get to watch either game, which makes me a little bit, I'm not going to say makes me a little bit upset, but kind of disappoints me quite a bit to miss those football games because part of the sports channel is to let you guys know what my thoughts are on the game today, or actually last night, at least at this point in time. Today is September 9th of 2018. Guys, let's just go ahead and get started into this, and we'll see where we go. First, guys, today we're going to be doing the Michigan State and Arizona State game. Now, right now, I am on the Free Press site here, Detroit Free Press. I'll put the link down in the description for both games so you guys can read them. Let me know what you guys think. Apparently, this game was a penalty marred game for the Spartans. They couldn't really do anything right. They had too many turnovers. It says they've had missed tackles and blown coverages. I guess it was quite a bit of a marred football game for these guys, but I was tracking it on my phone, and by the time I got back into the house, it was about the end of the third quarter going on the fourth quarter. I look at it and go, and they had just kicked a field goal at that point. I said 13-3. They've got one more quarter left. They must be playing pretty good. They'll probably end up winning the game. Well, I wake up this morning and go with my buddy down to Kalamazoo to a car show over that way by Galesburg. And he says, man, the Spartans ended up losing. I'm like, what? They lost? I said, the last I seen it was the end of the third quarter. It was 13-3. I guess he said there was a bunch of turnovers, like what this article says here, and they ended up losing 16-13. Now, I don't know how they scored, and I don't know. I'm not going to go into anything like that, but according to what he said they looked pretty bad on offense last night and not much better on defense. So, and I'm just basically going off of what he told me. I guess it kind of started here in the second quarter, and I'll go ahead and read it because it's kind of funny here on the Free Press site. They say they were trying to hug a cactus. They said they had a pretty good drive here in the second quarter, and then MSU was lining to go up for it for a 4th and 1, I guess, sometime in the second quarter. And they had a delay game penalty, which cost them a field goal. That's the first mishap. Then on their next drive, Lewerke threw an interception at the goal line. Okay, that's another mishap. And again, it looks like one of the nose tackles for Arizona State kind of blew up Higbee there and ended up having to settle for another field goal while at the goal line. And it kind of looks like it kind of just goes on and on and on here. And apparently when they needed a big play, they just didn't get it. Herm Edwards seems to think that they were tired. The Spartans were tired. They were consistently subbing in guys. They were kind of taking a timeout there towards halftime, apparently, where they could get some more rest in, apparently, to what he saw. But he did see a little bit of tiredness from the Spartans, especially, I guess it was like 100, close to 100 degrees, if not 100 degrees right there in Arizona. But it is what it is, guys. You gotta kind of overcome those kind of things. I thought Arizona State, to me, would be, I'm not going to say they were an easy win, but I thought it was going to be a win. Apparently, the Big Ten out there does not fare well. I think they've only won once in the last 13 or 14 meetings, apparently, from what my buddy told me. I don't know if that's true or not, but again, this is all coming from my friend. And just based on the article, just a really bad day for the Spartans. They're probably their college playoff hopes are probably down in the drain. Not because not of lack for trying or anything like that. It was just the loss to Arizona State and then the weak showing against Utah State. Those are two games there that don't look good on the Spartans. So I think the best they can do now is the Big Ten championship and get into the Rose Bowl, and then kind of see where the rest of the pieces fall. I guess kind of more or less. I don't think they'll make the college football playoff just based on the weak showing that they had, because I'll tell you guys, when December rolls around and they do these pairings for the pickings, Michigan State is not going to be one of the teams. And now we're going to get into the Michigan game. This is the game that I kind of really wanted to watch, but I had stuff happen that it wouldn't let me watch this game. Apparently, the defense came up to play today. Apparently, Patterson looked comfortable into the offense on Saturday, which I wanted to say today, but technically it's yesterday. So yesterday, the article says here on the Free Press that he looked pretty good in last week's loss against Notre Dame, which I don't agree with that. I thought he was kind of pressured a little bit and kind of tried to make plays which weren't really there, but they said he has a good grasp on the offense. and the wide receiver core should be able to trust Patterson and getting them the ball to them. So hopefully the Michigan offense opens up here a little bit. I did not think they were going to blow out Western Michigan like they did. I was surprised by the score. I thought it would be a little bit closer to that, but maybe that Fleck left, and they've had now this is year 2 of Fleck leaving, PJ Fleck. Maybe it's kind of starting to have some residual effects on the Broncos offense and the team as a whole too. The article goes on to say that the offensive line is kind of a wait and see kind of thing because Western Michigan's front seven, I guess, was not very good, and Michigan kind of manhandled them. The Michigan defense kind of seemed to have settled down here a little bit. I guess based on what I'm reading here on the article, the Western Michigan Broncos have a pretty good run offense, and they just left them to 3.1 yards per attempt, which is pretty good. I'd like to see that kind of down here a little bit more so the Michigan could have more punt opportunities. Just a really good overall game for the defense. And up next, guys, is SMU, which we all know SMU. I don't really know how good SMU is. It says right here that they're 0-2. They're going to be playing at Michigan Stadium. They're not going there to play them. But, I mean, if they have another strong showing, maybe I would have a little bit more confidence in the team as a whole. This one I'm going to try to watch. I kind of really want to see what this SMU team brings and kind of how it challenges Michigan. The article says here that Sonny Dykes, he isn't off to a great start. He's 0-2. They brought back their Kevin Hicks they had a 7-5 season last year. He's completing less than 50% of his passes, which isn't good. And they lost 46-23 1 week ago at North Texas. They gave up 529 yards, so we know how the defense isn't that good. Michigan is probably going to run all over them next week. Hopefully the offense, at least the run game to me, has another good showing as it was today. But I kind of want to see another strong showing from these guys until we get into the Big Ten season. Then we're going to really start to see how this team is. I don't think scheduling SMU and scheduling Western Michigan was the right call, but it kind of is what it is. You don't know how the cookies are going to crumble here in the coming weeks here, or how they were in the past here. Either we know PJ Fleck went to Minnesota, and hopefully when they did it, Western Michigan was hopefully going to have still PJ Fleck, and Michigan was going to hope to compete against him too. So, but yeah, I'm starting to ramble on here, guys. I don't mean to, but I'm going to end it here. I kind of want to see a little bit better effort from both teams. I'm sure D'Antonio and Harbaugh do too, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. I'm still trying to bring some sports content to this channel, so we're not kind of in some long lulls of not having any kind of football content on here. Basketball's starting to get ready to go for the Pistons, and the Red Wings are kind of starting their stuff to getting ready for the preseason, starting to get into the regular season. So I'm going to start doing some of that. Yeah, and hopefully we're just going to go ahead and see how this all does. Sorry for the heavily edited video, too. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of this video. Hit that subscribe button if you like this kind of content, and hit that bell notification so you get more videos just like this one. Guys, I'll see you next week, and I hope you really guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.